Good evening once again, and welcome to Shalom Christian Academy, However Your Flames. This evening we welcome the Faith Christian Academy Falcons. At this time, Ms. Ashley is going to give us a word of prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Please help all players, coaches, and officials to be safe and no one to get hurt. Please be with the rescuers and victims and survivors. Let us all travel home safely. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Ms. Ashley. All right, your starting line for your Falcons. Number 1, Anthony Monroe. Number 3, Sophie Everhart. Number 11, Hannah Pendergrass. Number 4, Soraya Thomas. Number 2, Skylar Rogers. And number 6, Mallory Bates. Now your starting lineup for your Flames. Number 12, Molly Fitzpatrick. Number 25, Allie Schwartz. Number 13, Maggie Turner. Number 16, Addison Adams. Number 10, Marion Shane. Number 14, Louis Martin. And the bear at number 11, J.C. Keller.
Good afternoon and welcome inside the gymnasium of Shalom Christian Academy as our varsity girls volleyball team is getting set to take on the Falcons of Faith Christian out of Martinsburg, West Virginia. This is game 3 of 3 of our afternoon lineup and the final game of this afternoon. So we're getting ready to start game 1 here. Officials checking the lineup. For Shalom across the front row we have Molly Fitzpatrick, Allie Schwartz, Maggie Turner. Across the back line, we have Addison Adams, Marin Shands, Narita Martin, as well as libero J.C. Keller. Looks like the Falcons are doing a pink out here as their players are wearing pink jerseys. Pretty exciting and fitting since October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Still trying to get the lineups checked out here. Trying to get on the old internet here to see, I think Shalom 1 and 3 down in Faith a couple of weeks ago. Just wanted to verify that. Now we're getting ready for first serve here. The Falcons player gets ready to set and serve. Narita Martin with the pass. Marin Shands into the middle. Molly Fitzpatrick, she pounds it down. For the kill, the junior Molly Fitzpatrick starts this game off with the kill and gives Shalom the first points of the match now. And just like that, Molly goes to the bench. Libero substitution as J.C. Keller comes in for her. Addison Adams also into the contest. J.C. Keller with the ace. Free ball over by the Falcons, but that's into the net, so another point for Shalom. As Keller continues to serve with her team up 3-0. Joust at the net, Addison Adams hits into the middle block and back the other way. side out Falcons as they get their first points here in game one. That serve is going to float out of bounds. Side out Shalom now. We're going to get a substitution for the Flames as number 22, Sophie Menser, coming in for number 25, the senior, Allie Schwartz. Sophie will take the ball now and go back to serve. Back row attack here for the Falcons. That's going to go out of bounds. Point to Shalom. And yes, on September 9th, Shalom did win 3-0 down at Faith. Menser with her second serve now. Good pass there by Menser into the middle. Adams, he dumps it off to the left side, dug up by the Falcons. We're going to go outside now to Turner. She whips it into the block. The Shalom block coverage isn't there. And as the ball drops into the middle of the Shalom defense, point to the Falcon is number 14 for Faith. Goes back to serve. That's Anastasia Monroe. And she comes in with an ace off libero J.C. Keller. Point to Faith now as they close the gap to 5-3. Shalom still holds on to a 2-point lead here early in game one of this best-of-5 varsity girls NDCC volleyball matchup. Adams into the middle, cranking the ball down right inside the back line for the kill. That sends Maggie Turner back to the line to serve for Shalom as the Flames have the Falcons doubled up on the scoreboard, 6-3. She comes in and fires an ace off. Well done, Maggie Turner, the junior outside hitter for Shalom. Has a great jump serve, also a lefty, so coming off her hand a little bit differently than most right-handed servers. Another great serve there by Maggie, but this time the Falcons there for the pass. They free ball it over. Good pass there to Shands into the middle. Adams, she dumps it down and out of bounds, says her dad, who is the line judge. Patrick Adams calling that out. Eagle Eye Adams. Side out Faith now. I think that's number 3 for the Falcons. Back to serve, Sophia Everhart. Into the net. Side out Shalom now, libero substitution as Fitzpatrick's back in. Addison Adams back to serve. Gives the ball a couple pounds into the floor with her team up 8-4. Marita Martin into the net on that tight set, so that's going to be a point to the Falcons. They trail by 3 now, 8-5. Good dump there by, oh no, we're going to get a net. But Mariner put that away nicely, but she's going to get called for being into the net, so point to Faith. The Falcons close the gap now to 2 points, 8-6. They trail the Flames here in game one. A short serve, Keller there. Joust at the net, out of bounds. Off of the Falcons, so that will be Shalom point as Allie Schwartz re-enters the contest, coming in for Sophie Menser. Substitution for back row, front row player there. As Marin Shands takes the ball, goes back to serve. Pass over there by the Falcons. Let's see if Shalom could take advantage. Back set off the antenna. As Marin shoots that a little too far outside. Not much there for Allie Schwartz to do. She tries to punch it inside the antenna, but it does hit the antenna there. Side out Faith. The Falcons trail 9-7. And that's a serve into the net by number 2 for the Falcons. That's Skyly Broadway. Marita Martin now serving it up for the Flames. She goes into the net. Side out Faith here on the back-to-back service errors, one by each team. Served by the Falcons, just out of the outstretched arm of Norita Martin. That ace for Faith pulls them within 1 point now, 10-9. Shalom still holding on to a slim 1 point lead. Good job there by Turner, back set to Schwartz, but we're going to get a double contact on the setter, Marin Shands, and that ties this contest up at 10 apiece now. Good pass there by Maggie Turner into the middle. Fitzpatrick, she's blocked and dug up by the Falcons. They come back off the net, dug up by Turner. Back row set to J.C. Keller. She rolls it off the top of the net and down. Well done, J.C. Keller, putting that away. As the Flames retake the lead now, 11-10. Libero substitution. Fitzpatrick takes a seat on the bench. Keller back in, Adams back in. Oh, nice swing there by Faith, just out of the reach of the diving J.C. Keller. Side out Falcons now as we're tied back up at 11 apiece. As number 11, that's Hannah. Serving it up for Faith. Gonna go outside here to Turner. She cranks it just outside the line. Hitting error for Shalom now as Faith takes the lead here, 12-11. About midway through game one, this best of 5 matchup. That serves by Hannah, floats out of bounds. Side out Shalom now as Sophie Menser, number 22, coming in for number 25. The senior for Shalom, Allie Schwartz. Sophie, a freshman, defensive specialist for the Flames with the serve. And that's off of the Falcons player and out of bounds, point to Shalom. As they retake the lead now, 13-12. Another good serve there by Menser. And go outside, dumped, but Maggie Turner there for the dig. I think we're gonna go back outside to Turner. She's off the top of the net and down. Turner with the kill. Giving another point to Shalom as they extend their lead to 2 points now, 14-12. As Menser's serve floats out of bounds. Side out Falcons now. As number 14 for Faith, that's Anastasia Monroe, back to serve. Her serves into the net, side out Flames. Shalom's back up on top now, 15-13. Turner now your server for Shalom. And she's cleared for takeoff here on her jump serve. And she's gonna go out of bounds. Back-to-back service errors by both teams here now is number 3 for Faith. That's Sophie Everhart back to serve. She has a jump serve. Good pass there by J.C. Keller. Free ball over by Adams. Falcons set it outside into the double block and through and down for the Falcons. As they get another point, and that ties us up here at 15-all in game one of this best of 5 varsity girls NDCC volleyball matchup. Good pass there by Turner. Sophie into the middle. Free ball over by Keller. Outside for Faith. They dink it into the middle. Shands is there. Back row attack by Keller. She goes out of bounds. On the hitting error, point to the Falcons as they retake the lead now, 16-15. Good pass there by Turner. She gets rewarded with a back row set, and she puts it away. Well done, number 13, the junior outside hitter for Shalom, Maggie Turner. Libero substitution is Molly Fitzpatrick back in. Addison Adams serving it up. Out of bounds and point to Shalom. as the Flames retake the lead now, 17-16. Adams into the top of the net, and it won't go over for Shalom, so that side out by Faith ties this contest up at 17 apiece as number 4. Soraya Thomas back to serve. Rita Martin takes it off speed, dug up by the Falcons. Can get a back row attack by Keller. She rolls it over. A nice dig there by Faith, but that's off the top of the volleyball pole and down. Point to Shalom. So in the rotation change here, Allie Schwartz back in for Sophie Menser as Marin Shands takes the ball. She's set to serve now as her team leads 18-17. Into the net are the Falcons, point to Shalom. Back and forth we go here now in game 1. Shands now with her second serve. That ball's into the net for the Falcons, so another point to Shalom as they extend their lead now to 3 points, 20-17. Shands continuing a good serving run here for Shalom. Free ball over by the Falcons. Let's see if Shalom can take advantage. Set back to Shands, and she puts it away from the back row. Well done by the junior, Marin Shands for Shalom Christian Academy. Extends the Flames lead to 21-17, and also leads to a timeout by the Falcon head coach. Shalom extending the lead here to 4 points, 21-17 after, for more than about 3/4 of this game, we're kind of going back and forth with Falcons up and then Flames up and then the Falcons up, but now Flames up here by 4, 21-17, leading to a timeout by the Faith head coach, trying to change the momentum here, switch the momentum to her team. Sometimes that can happen, by icing the server or maybe just some motivational talk by the coach to her players to get her players pumped up. But back to live action now out of the timeout. Flames 21, Faith Falcons 17. Marin Shands is your server. We're going to get a free ball now by Faith. Schwartz is there for the dig. Set back row to Maggie Turner, and she puts it away. Well done, Maggie Turner now extending her team's lead to 5 points, 22-17. As Marin Shands continuing to serve from the Shalom side here, bringing out the jump serve. Tight, Fitzpatrick there. We're going to get a lift. Call it against Fitzpatrick as she got a little, I think she jumped a little early on that one, but side out Falcons now. Number 2, Skyly Broadway back to serve for Faith. Send it back to Turner. She cranks it on the line. Dug up nicely by the Falcons. They free ball it over. See if Shalom can take advantage here. Keller, great pass up to Shands. Fitzpatrick there, but she hits it out of bounds. Point to Faith now as they trail by 3, 22-19. Skyly serve is off of Schwartz and down. That's another point to the Falcons. It's Faith Christian now only trailing by 2, 22-20. See if Shalom can get a side out here on this serve. Keller there with a nice pass outside to Schwartz. She goes cross court, dug up by the Falcons. Molly Fitzpatrick there for the block. The big block there by the towering junior Molly Fitzpatrick, sending it back the other way. Perfect time there for a side out by Shalom now as Narita Martin gets the ball. And she's set to serve. Falcons there for the free ball over. Keller with a nice pass up to Shands, outside to Turner. She pushes it line. Good dig there by the Falcons. We got a joust at the net. Fitzpatrick can't quite get it. It falls down on Shalom's side. Side out Falcons. As number 6 or number 8? Must be number 6. That's Mallory Bates back to serve. Outside to Turner. She swings it off the double block. See if Faith can control it. They free ball it over, but it's going to be out of bounds. Point to Shalom. It's actually going to be game point now here in game 1. The Bear substitution as Adams comes back in for Fitzpatrick as J.C. Keller now back to serve for Shalom. Tight pass. Good hustle there by Turner, keeping that ball alive. Keller with the free ball over. Going deep corner, but handled by the Falcons as they go outside. And they put it away. The Falcons do. Side out Faith. As they avoid losing game 1 there by coming up with a big hit from the outside. I think number 11 now is your server for Faith. Marita Martin into the net. Good up there by Fitzpatrick, and Adams puts it away off the block. Flames take game 1, 25-22. Game 2 coming up soon. Back to live action here as we're getting set to start game 2 of this best of 5 MDCC varsity girls volleyball matchup. Flames took a close one in game 1, coming away with a 25-22 victory. As you can see, the girls are pretty loose out on the floor, having a good laugh there in their huddle. Did check the MDCC standings here as the Falcons come into this match 4-8, Shalom at 5-7. And this is the second meeting of the season between these two teams, with Shalom taking a 3-0 victory down in Martinsburg back on September 9th. Flames are coached by Susan Gates. She's assisted by Noelle Lehman, Maria Martin, and Erin Martin. set to check the lineups here to start before we start game 2. Across the front row for Shalom, we have Allie Schwartz, Maggie Turner, Addison Adams. Across the back row, we have Marin Shands, Narita Martin, and libero J.C. Keller as she sets to serve here to start game 2. Ball's out of bounds, point to Shalom as they take the first point here in game 1. Molly Fitzpatrick also in the starting lineup here for Shalom, as she's currently sitting on the bench as the libero J.C. Keller is in for her. Aaron back to Schwartz. She goes deep corner. Falcons there for a nice recovery. Joust at the net as the Faith Falcons are into the net. Point to Shalom. Addison Adams doing a nice job timing that ball and able to win the joust anyways, but it just made it a lot easier that Faith was in the net. Free ball by the Falcons. Libero J.C. Keller there. Back set to Schwartz. She goes cross court and puts it away for Shalom. The senior number 25, Allie Schwartz, with the kill, giving her team a 3-0 lead here early in game 2. Adams there with the block. Schwartz with a good defensive play there. It's going to be out of bounds. Another point to the Flames as they lead now 4-0. Adams there with a nice play, but dug up by the Falcons. Back set to Schwartz, or actually to Adams. I thought that was going to Schwartz, but Faith able to dig it up. Keller there with a beautiful pass. Nice outside set to Turner. Great dig there by the Falcons. That ball's going to land out of bounds for Faith, so it'll be a point to Shalom now, as they're out early here in game 1 and lead 5-0. Oh, off the top of the net and down for the Falcons. Side out for Faith as they get their first points here in game 2 with number 6 going back for the Falcons, or number 8. Could be either. That serve is out of bounds. Side out Shalom, but first we're going to get a substitution as number 22, Sophie Menser, in for Allie Schwartz. Menser will take the ball back to serve. Great serve there by Sophie, but good hustle there by the Falcons. Sophie there for the dig. Good hustle there by Shands. Turner rips it from the back row. Free ball over by the Falcons. Controlled by Shalom. Back row attack by Keller. She's dug up nicely by the Falcons. Off of Shalom and out of bounds. Point to Faith. On the side out is number 11 now for Faith Christian. Back to serve. Oh, great serve, but a nice pass there by Keller. Good set there to Adams. She's dug up by the Falcons. Outside the Falcons go. Off the block and down for Faith. They get the kill. Pull within 3 now, 6-3. Hannah serves into the net, side out Shalom. Maggie Turner now back to serve for Shalom, the junior lefty. Outside hitter for the Flames. Bing says line judge Patrick Adams, off the kill by the Faith Falcons. Side out. Number 14 now, Anastasia Monroe, goes back to serve for Faith Christian. Good hustle there by Shalom. Let's see if Keller can get it over. She can't. Another point for Faith. They pull within 2 now, 7-5. Flames holding on. Oh, good job there by Shands. But the Falcons take advantage of the passover and put it away. Another point for Faith Christian now as they trail by 1 after Shalom went up 5-0 early in this game. Falcons now only trail by 1 point here in game 2. That serve's going to float out of bounds. Much needed side out for Shalom. Libero substitution. Molly Fitzpatrick coming in. J.C. Keller goes out. Addison Adams back to serve. Adams with the ace. The freshman for Shalom coming through with a big ace on her first serve. Extending the Flames lead to 3 points now, 9-6. Back set there. She said it was going to get called for the double. Point to Shalom now. And we're going to get a timeout by Faith head coach as the Flames lead 10-6. Back to live action now here in game 2 of this NBCC Varsity Girls Volleyball matchup as the Shalom Flames hosting the Faith Falcons out of Martinsburg, Virginia. Addison Adams set to serve here coming out of the timeout. Good pass there, tight set. Good coverage there by the Shalom defense outside Narita Martin. She goes off the passer and out of bounds. Narita Martin with the kill. Extends her team's lead now to 5 points, 11-6. It's Adams continuing to serve here. That's going to be out of bounds off of the Falcons. Another point to Shalom as they now have their largest lead of game 2. 6 points now, 12-6. Early they had a 5-0 lead. Now they lead by 6. He rolled nicely into the corner there by the Falcons and inside out Faith. Falcons number 3. It's Sophie Everhart back to serve. Good pass there by Keller. Back row attack, Turner. Her hit's going to be long. Another point to the Falcons. They pull within 4 now, 12-8. Keller off the mark on that pass. 3 points in a row here now by the Falcons. They cut their deficit in half now, only trailing by 3, 12-9 here in game 2. Keller with the pass, but nobody there for the second hit. 2-point lead now for Shalom as this has been a game of runs here. Game 2, Shalom out quickly 5-0. Faith came back. And the Flames, who just recently were up by 6, now only lead by 2. They go into the middle. Fitzpatrick She's dug up nicely by the foul. We're going to get a double contact on that by the face setter. Side out Shalom now. Substitution for the Flames is Allie Schwartz coming back in for Sophie Menser. Maren Shands back to serve. Flames up 3, 13-10 here in game 2. Shands with a nice float serve. Handled by the Falcons. Keller there with a nice dig. Back row attack to Turner. She's into the net. Side out Falcons now. They trail by 2 points, 13-11. Flames leading here in game 2. Schwartz with a nice pass. We're going to go into the middle. Fitzpatrick cranks it down. Nice pound there by Molly Fitzpatrick. Side out Flames now. As Shalom leads 14-11 with Marita Martin taking the ball back, getting set to serve. The pass by the Falcons is going to go out of bounds. Point to Shalom. As the Flames lead by 4 now, 15-11. Maricha's second serve floats out of bounds. Side out Falcons as number 2. Skyly Broadway back to serve now for Faith. Herschel is going to float out of bounds. Good communication there by the Flames player. Talking to J.C. Keller, letting her know that that ball was going to go out of bounds. J.C. now your server. As Adams in for Fitzpatrick on the libero substitution. Good hustle there by Shalom, keeping that ball alive. Outside in line there, dug up by Shan. She calls for the ball from the back row. She puts it away. Nicely done, Maren Shands there for the dig. Good set there by Allie Schwartz as she hears Maren calling for the ball back. And Shands takes it away from there, putting it away. Sends the Flames lead now to 5 points, 17-12 as Keller set to serve. Turner cranking it cross court, dug up by the Falcons. We're going to get a double hit there by Faith. Point to Shalom. They have their second 6-point lead now of this game. 18-12 they lead here in game 2. Keller off the top of the net and over. And she's there for the dig. Back set to Schwartz. She goes cross court and deep, dug up by the Falcons. And a tight set at the net. Off of Adams into the net, down for the Falcons. Going to get a substitution now as number 17, Nadine Kite, coming in for Addison Adams. Number 8, I believe, for the Falcons is your server, Kirsten Gardner. Shands outside to Turner. Turner goes off speed, dug up by the Falcons. Shands there with a nice dig. She calls for the ball back. She rolls it over, dug up by the Falcons. Outside for Faith, they go cross court. Excellent dig there by Keller. As it hit the light, and Shalom can't take advantage. They were all running up towards the net, but it hit the light and came back. Don't see that a whole lot here in this gym, but once in a while. Unfortunately, that change of direction caught the Shalom defense out of position. Martin's pass is out of bounds. Point to the Falcons. They pull within 3 now, 18-15. Outside to Turner. She cranks it cross court, dug up by the Falcons. Tight set, Josh at the net. Kite can't block it. As that ball comes off of her hands, out of bounds, but it will be a point to the Falcons. They pull within 2 now, 18-16 here in game 2. tight pass. That's going to go out of bounds off of the Falcons. Side out, Shalom. Sophie Menser now back in for Allie Schwartz. As Menser takes the ball, now goes back to serve with the Flames leading 19-16 here in game 2. And she comes in with an ace. Well done by the freshman, Sophie Menser. Extends her team's lead now to 4 points, 20-16. Sophie's second serve into the net, side out Falcons. Is number 11 for Faith, Hannah Konanovas goes back to serve. Back set to Turner, she cranks, dug up. Oh, and into the Bermuda Triangle, the Shalom defense and down. Fantastic dig there by the Falcons. Off that hard-driven attack by Turner. Hannah continuing to serve now. She drops one in front of J.C. Keller. Falcons within 2 points now, or I'm sorry, 1 point now, 20-19. Much better pass that time by Keller. Back row set, or I'm sorry, back set to Maggie Turner, and she puts it away. As Turner now to the back row to serve as the Flames lead by 2, 21-19. A hush falls over the crowd as Turner, nice serve, good pass there by the Falcons. JC with a nice dig, back row attack to Turner. She's off the back row player for the Falcons and out of bounds. Point to Shalom, now 22-19, they lead as the Faith head coach calls a timeout. Out of the timeout now. Here in game 2, Flames lead by 3, 22-19. This MDCC varsity volleyball girls matchup. It's the Flames taking on the Falcons of Faith Christian out of Martinsburg, West Virginia. Back attack for the Falcons, dug up nicely by Keller. Good hustle there by Shalom to keep that ball alive. Falcons set to free ball it over. See if Shalom can take advantage now. Outside to Marita Martin. She rolls line into the net. And the Falcons unable to return it after a valiant effort by Faith. Point to Shalom now. As the Flames lead by 4 points, 23-19. Turner, top of the net and down for the ace serve. That's going to bring up game point now for Shalom as they lead 24-19 here in game 2. Oh no. Pipe runs into setter Maren Shands on her way to the ball. That ball drops now, side out, Falcons. Number 14 for Faith, Anastasia Monroe back to serve. Outside Marita Martin, she cranks it, out of bounds. Point to Faith. Prestigio continuing to serve now. Falcons trail by 3, 24-21. Side out now would mean Shalom wins the game. Pipe is blocked, gets it back, hits it back over. Free ball over by Faith. See if Shalom can take advantage. Shans, nicely done by the junior setter, tipping that backwards and down. Perfectly placed ball there by Marin Shans. Flames take game 2, 25-21. Game 3 coming up soon. Katie, are you okay?
No,
No?
the emotional trauma.
The emotional trauma. Can you play basketball? You can't play basketball? That's not good. Getting set to start game 3 of this best of 5 varsity girls MDCC volleyball matchup. Flames took the first game and second game in this match. As we're now at game 3, I think the first game was 25-22 if I remember right. Second game I think was around 25-20. And this sets up game 3 now. So Flames huddling up here. Referee Terry Sullivan checking the lineup here on the face side. Shalom now breaks the huddle. So across the front row we have Allie Schwartz, senior, junior, Molly Fitzpatrick, junior, Marin Shans, and we're off. Fitzpatrick cranks it down, dug up by the Falcons, and back over, just out of the reach of Fitzpatrick there. First points of game 3 go to the Faith Falcons. Number 8 for Faith, Kirsten Gardner, back to serve. Outside to Turner. She's dug up nicely by the Falcons. Free ball over. Keller there. Back set to Schwartz. She pushes it deep. Dug up by the Falcons. They go outside now. Off the block of Molly Fitzpatrick and down on the Shalom side. Point to Faith. They're out quickly here, 2-0. Into the middle, Fitzpatrick, she cranks it out of bounds. Says line judge Ken Pipe. It was really close back there. Call is out of bounds. Another point to Faith. They lead 3-0 here early in game 3. Good hustle there by the Falcons. Keeping that ball alive. Back to the middle now. Fitzpatrick. She puts it away now. Shalom gets a side out, and their first points of game 3. It's Fitzpatrick. She will take a seat on the bench. In for her is Addison Adams, the freshman. Back to serve is your libero, J.C. Keller. Into the middle, Adams. She puts it away with on the left side. She's got a nifty little swipe at the ball there. Forcing the ball left. Keller with a great serve, right to Schwartz. Outside to Turner, she cranks it down. Faith gets her hands on it, free ball over. Adams there with the pass, gonna get it to Schwartz. She goes cross court and out of bounds. Number 11 now is your server, that's Hannah. Serving to Turner, kept alive here, showing free ball and it over. Falcons come back with a free ball. Turner into the middle. Addison Adams off the defensive player for Faith and down. Side out Shalom now. Schwartz takes a seat on the bench. In for her, Sophie Menser, the freshman for Shalom, number 22, serving it up. Good defense there by Sophie into the middle. Adams. We get a double hit on the Faith player, number 4. That's Soraya Thomas off of her now as we're tied back up at 4 apiece. Menser back to serve once more. Free ball over. Outside to Turner. She rips it cross court. As the Falcons are into the net on the block, so that'll be a point to Shalom, as they have their first lead here in game 3, 5-4. Spencer still serving. Out of bounds for her. Side out Falcons as we're tied up at 5 apiece now. As number 4 takes the ball. That's Anastasia Monroe back to serve. Rita Martin off of her hand. And down. So that'll be another point for Faith as they retake the lead now, 6-5. Turner off the top of the net and down for Shalom. Side out Flames now as we're all knotted up at 6 apiece here in game 3. As junior now, Maggie Turner back to serve. Rita Martin, she puts it away, but dug up nicely there by the Falcons. A free ball over off the top of the net. Turner with a nice dig. Into the middle, Adams. Her hit is long and out of bounds. Point to Faith. As the Falcons back up on top once again, 7-6 now. Number 3, that's Sophie Everhart back to serve. She's way over here. Good serve there by Sophie. Marita Martin with the swing. She's dug up by the Falcons defense. Shams playing an excellent game at the net today. She skies pushes it over to where nobody's home on the Falcon defense. Side out Shalom. Libero substitution now as Molly Fitzpatrick back in. Addison Adams back to serve. She's off the top of the net and good for the ace for Shalom. Flames retake the lead now, 8-7. Backdoor attack for the Falcons. That's going to go out of bounds. Point to Shalom now as they extend the lead 9-7 here. I think the ball went under the bleachers, so we got the backup ball in now. Schwartz being a team player now, going after the ball. Adams off the top of the net, dug up nicely by the Falcons. Good play there by Turner. Outside to Martin. She swings it and pounds it down. We need Narita to get hot here at the end of the season. That would be phenomenal. Another point for Shalom. They lead by 3 points now, 10-7. Addison continues to serve from the line. This time she's into the net. Side out Falcons. Number 4 for Faith. Soraya Thomas back to serve. Pass there by Turner into the middle. Fitzpatrick cranking it down. Well done, Molly Fitzpatrick with the kill. Substitution now is Allie Schwartz back in for Sophie Menser. Junior Marinchan's back to the line to serve. Flames lead by 3, 11-8 here in game 3. Good dig there by Keller. Back row attack, Maggie Turner. Free ball over, see if Shalom can take advantage here. Into the middle, Fitzpatrick. She takes a little bit off that time and is dug up. Keller with a nice dig, but Shands had to kind of take the long way around the middle player there. Fitzpatrick and couldn't get to it. Side out Faith. Falcons trail by 2 now. That serves into the net for the Falcons. That's Skyly Broadway. Side out Shalom now as Narita Martin back to serve. Flames lead 12-9 here in game 3. Good serve there by Narita. It's going to be a free ball here by Faith. Fitzpatrick there with a nice pass outside to Turner. She cranks cross court and out of bounds. Side out Falcons. Good pass there into the middle. Molly Fitzpatrick puts it away. The pound by Fitzpatrick gives Shalom the side out. She'll take a seat on the bench during the libero switch as Addison Adams comes in for her. Keller now back to serve. Good hustle there by Shalom. Keller free balling it over. Falcons unable to take advantage. Point to Shalom. Shalom's leads by 4 now, 14-10. Into the net are the Falcons. I believe we're going to get a timeout by the Faith head coach as Shalom leads game 3, 15-10. Coming out of the timeout here. Flames lead by 5, 15-10. Keller's your server. Falcons take advantage of a nice pass and a good set as number 3 for Faith puts that ball away. That's a freshman, Sophie Everhart. Number 11, Hannah Kanonovas, into the net. Substitution here for Shalom, number 22, Sophie Menser, in for senior Allie Schwartz. 16-11, Flames lead. Menser with a nice serve. Free ball over by Faith. Tight pass. Menser there to dig it back up into the middle. Adams, she goes cross court and puts it away. Well done by the fabulous freshman, Addison Adams. Gives her team another point as the Flames now lead 17-11. Free ball over by Faith. See if Shalom can take advantage. Back row to J.C. Keller. She rolls it over. I think the Falcon player number 14. That's Anastasia Monroe. She's into the net. Point to Shalom. They extend their lead 18-11 here in game 3. As the Flames already lead 2 games to 0. And that hits out of bounds by number 4 for the Falcons. That's Soraya Thomas. As Menser continues to serve here for the Flames. Off the top of the net and down. Ace serve for the fabulous freshman, Sophie Menser. Going to get another timeout called by the Faith head coach. Flames lead by 9, 20-11 here in game 3. Substitution for Shalom is number 17, coming in for number 16, Nadine Kite for Addison Adams. Here in game 3, Flames lead 20-11. The Flames won the first 2 games of this match. Back row attack, Keller off the top of the net. So they're saying the libero can't contact the ball above the net, and that's what he's saying. J.C. Keller was above the net on that, so it's a side out Falcons. Number 14, Anastasia Monroe into the net for Faith. Side out Shalom now as Maggie Turner takes the ball. Flames lead 21-12 here in game 3. Turner's into the net on the service error. Side out Faith Falcons now. Number 3, Sophia Everhart back to serve for Faith Christian. Good pass there by Kite. Cross court, Turner there for a wonderful dig. Turner calls for it back, gets it over. And we're going to get under the net there by number 6 for Faith. That's Mallory Bates. Side out Shalom now. Libero substitution. Molly Fitzpatrick in. Nadine Kite back to serve now. Shalom leading 22-13 here in game 3. Off the top of the net and down for Nadine Kite for the ace serve for the junior from Shalom. That extends the Flames' lead to 10 points now, 23-13. Kite with another good serve, and that drops in for the ace. That brings up match point now for Shalom as the Flames lead here in game 3, 24-13. Kite, the junior middle hitter for Shalom. Back to serve. And she comes through with an ace. And the Flames take this match against Faith Christian Academy 3-0. Game 3 went to Shalom 25-13. I believe the other ones were 25-20 and 25-23. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it.